Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's talk Miley.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Miley Cyrus's voice sounds sore. Not her singing voice, her speaking voice. I just feel like, I'll get a Cepacol for that.
You should slide in and just send her a link for a little medical tip. I think she's lived a fun party life.
Yeah, she has. She sat down with Zane Lowe. I always get confused. I go, wow, Zane Lowe's getting all the good interviews. It's not Zane Lowe, it's Zane Lowe. And she really, what I love about Miley is nothing is off limits. If it comes to her brain, it comes out of her mouth. And she had lots to say about lots of people, including Stevie Nicks and Dolly Parton.
When I got close with Stevie 10 years ago, I was asking her, what are you doing today? And she goes, just listening to new music, just catching up.
Yeah.
She was like, Harry Styles is going to put out a really good new record.
Yeah.
Like, she's listening to everything before it even comes out. And she's like, you know him? Yeah. You guys should meet each other. She is on it in a way that Dolly Parton is on it. Like, Dolly sees Sabrina Carpenter and goes, she's blonde and wearing high heels, get her over here. I want to be on the song.
Yeah.
You know, they want to be celebrated. They want to be incorporated. And that's what, like, legends do. They keep up.
Does your mum, Wendy, listen to all new music too?
Yeah, loves it.
Yeah, I reckon she would. I do.
She's very similar to you, Swanee, in the way that she loves Fleetwood Mac and will listen to Stevie Nicks, but then she says to me, that Paul Russell Lil Boo thing, I'm loving that. Or I love Lola Young. So she stays across all eras.
Well, because a lot of people, sort of get older and then they only like what they liked in the past. And pop music is this and that. But no, I love it. Also, Miley got an absolute talking to, a dressing down, if you will, by country legend Dolly Parton. Came to her house in a car, bundled her into it.
She didn't love my vacation era either. She's like, everyone's asking me where you are, and I'm wondering the same thing. She's like, every day it's just a new picture of you in a bikini, but like, what are you going to do? Like, for the thing. And I was like, well, I'm working on something else. We've already moved on to things. She's like, that's not what you do at the project. She picked me up from my house, so I had 45 minutes in a trapped car. So there was no escaping the talking to that I was getting.
She came in hot? She came in hot?
Hot.
I reckon that car would have smelled like fairy floss. I reckon Dolly Parton smells like fairy floss, like a bag of fairy floss. But I loved that album.
I loved that album, and people might think we're talking about an actual vacation there. We're talking about the album Endless Summer Vacation, which had flowers on it. I thought the creative and the artwork and everything around it was elite, but clearly Dolly didn't.
Great. I thought it was great, but if Dolly was here, I would absolutely agree with that.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
We are almost out of here, but let's cover off a few more bits.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are just around the corner, and I realised that I looked Joel deep in his beautiful baby blues, or are they baby greens, yesterday, and I said, oh, God, I've got a chicken soup for you. He's obsessed with my chicken soup.
Yes.
Got it for you. I left it on the bench, and he said, don't forget it tomorrow.
Did you forget it?
And I have to go to my car immediately because I have forgotten it and I can't
face the
say
music.
it again. You know what? You can say what you want about Kim Kardashian. Actually, no, you can't. You can't, because that is an impressive woman. And if you are going to come for her, you better have some receipts.
Yeah, you better. And when you hear people like Glenn Close...
Yes.
advocating for her and backing in what a beautiful and hardworking woman she is.
Yeah.
You don't have a leg to stand on.
You don't have a leg to stand on. We will chop you off at the knees if you try. She has graduated from law school.
Finally.
The busiest woman in the known, well, the second busiest after Nicole Kidman. 6 years of legal training, 3 baby bar exams, and over 5,000 hours of studies. Unbelievable.
That is epic. I wonder if she's going to be sort of, now that she's got the degree, I have this feeling that she kind of won't use it and now will just fully enter her acting era.
No, I think she will.
You think?
No. ¿Por qué no los dos?
Bit of both.
She's going to do both, absolutely. I reckon she's got that law degree to try and not free people, but to advocate for people that she believes have been wrongly imprisoned.
Yes, yeah.
It's a good feather in her cap for that sort of stuff.
I love that she did a backyard ceremony for it, Swanee.
Yeah.
And our favourite celebrity child was there, serving an absolute look at the age of 7. Chicago.
She is so beautiful.
She's so beautiful. She actually looks AI. She looks like a doll.
Yes, she does. She looks like those amazing dolls that you buy on mail order, in those magazines. It's like, hey, you too can own baby poopy. Anyway, let's move on to another sibling, Kourtney Kardashian. She's been slammed as being out of touch. No. What? Why? Her life's just like everyone else's. Because she has a very funny stance on the kids not going to school.
Let's say the school system. I'll think, why do kids go to school? It's so dated. My kids will send me videos about why do kids go to school? It'll be really successful people and they'll be like, my kids never go to school and they're never going to and whatever. And then I'm like, okay, what's the goal here? You want to do homeschool? Let's do it.
No, thanks. I do not want to do homeschool.
Look, Kourtney's annoying and out of touch, but I appreciate for them, homeschooling probably is the best option.
Oh, yeah, I think so too. Absolutely. My kids had, they were sick all week. Sickness is ripping through schools like crazy and workplaces.
I was going to say, this week at workplaces, I feel like everyone's copying it as well. Winter is here.
Oh, it sure is, Game of Thrones style. And I had all 3 of them at home. And I came home, I just went about my day. I'm like, you'll survive. Here at the compound, whatever, there's food and water. Anyway, I came home from work and someone complained about something, probably Leo and the throat. And I said, here's the thing, I'm so sorry. I've really tried my hardest to, be an authentic and good mother, but I cannot pretend that I care when you're sick. I said,
That's so great.
I'm so sorry. There's so many things that I excel at, but as deeply as I pull down into my character, I can't find any sympathy.
No, I
I'm
like that.
I'm so sorry. I just can't.
I appreciate the honesty as well.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.